Colin, where are we?
A big building.
A real big building? And what's
Yeah.
it got in this big building?
Airplane.
Airplane.
Yeah.
The plane, but no. Where are we?
Air and Space Museum.
The Air and Space Museum in just outside DC. We'll get the name of it later. The guy's got a weird name. Strange name. So anyway, I'm gonna spin the camera. Hopefully nobody will mind. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, that was the security we come through. And it's busy. You were here before.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy was a billionaire who loved everything aeronautic, and I'm sure glad he did. He donated the money to build the museum. When you enter the building, be ready to have anything you're carrying scanned, just as if you were in an airport. And also, don't forget to grab the map of the building so you won't miss a thing. Well, that over there, the red thing, is a simulator of some type. We'll find out about. And that is that.
This is the guy who didn't even know this.
There's the specs on it.
It's gonna be like 7.
And my favorite. I hope everybody likes the SR-71 because this is my favorite and you're going to see a whole lot of it. The last time I saw this one, it was sitting outside. They hadn't brought it in yet. None of them have motors anymore. The engines have been removed. I think NASA still has one that's still flying. While editing this video, I did some checking. NASA no longer has a flying SR-71. There are only 20 airframes still surviving, and they are all in museums. The SR-71 took a special fuel, and it's called JP7. It hasn't been produced in years. Also, there are no support facilities to be able to service a plane to get it to fly. So we can honestly say the SR-71 is now a relic. Yes, poor thing's missing all of her engines. Well, folks, we're going to speed through a little here. The displays were great, but I didn't want to make this video so long. I did enjoy looking at the STOVL, which stands for Short Takeoff and Vertical Landing. The F-35B Lightning. The plane literally could hover and lift off vertically. That was a lot of fun to see the gearbox and the way everything worked. We got around to where the power plants were for both helicopters and airplanes, and there was a group of young boys there that were cutting up and acting up, and I ended up with more of them shouting and raising Cain on the audio, and it was very distracting. I realized that it was spring break for them, and I should have known that a lot of schools were out for spring break because that's the reason I was there with my grandson. He was on spring break and wanted to go to the museum. So we kind of moved along a little quick on this section, and I spent probably more time on the space shuttle than I should have. But it was a massively beautiful piece of equipment. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I will zoom in on this when I do the editing. But this plane is definitely a history maker. Enola Gay. And we all know what it's famous for. If you don't, look it up. Also, one of my favorite planes, besides the SR-71, is the Lightning. P-38 Lightning. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yep. A lot of planes, a lot of history. And if you come to visit, put your couple snacks in your pocket, maybe a little water, carry it with you, because the line to the snack bar, cafe, whatever, is atrocious. And I will blow it up later. But way over on the far side, the line stretches about a third of the way down. We would be there for hours, or something like that. That's a cute little plane. Little bitty plane. Boeing 707. And the white one in the distance is a Concorde. Air France.
Oh, my name is Scott Wood, a restoration specialist.
And this is a restoration shop.
National Space Museum, about 15 years total. Worked here at the Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center. This engine that you see behind me is a Curtiss
There's a fellow behind that's on a
600-20 engine.
video.
It basically developed about 1,900 horsepower and 14 cylinders.
And yes, folks, this is a space shuttle Discovery. At least that's what they say it is. And they ought to know. Back out of everybody's way here. Yeah, space shuttle.
You said you guys left it. No, me.
And a whole bunch of rockets. And I don't know what that is. And then we got all this above us. Guys, it's definitely sensory overload. I was just saying it almost looks like it's made out of paper mache. I don't think it'll show up on camera, but everything's kind of a matte finish. Almost looks soft. Crazy. And the tiles underneath. Definitely a view that I never thought I'd ever have. The underside of the rear wing, right rear wing, of a space shuttle. and see if I can blow this up and when I do the edit. But each one of those tiles has a serial number, a reference number on it. So somewhere there's a plan, somewhere there would be a replacement. And yeah, that is cool. One of the final things we wanted to do before leaving the museum was to go up into the observation tower and do a little plane spotting. My grandson had an app on his phone that would give you what the incoming planes were for Dulles. And also, if you listened real close to the overhead speakers there in the tower, you could hear the air traffic control. And it was a lot of fun until the GoPro battery died and I had to go to my cell phone. You cannot hold a cell phone steady for nothing. All right, that's the drive in. And you park. Somewhere out there are cars out there. Better be. And over there, where you see the flashing lights, there's a runway. And we're waiting for a plane to come in. So we'll be back. 777. Final. No, that's all right. You're right, that is true, ATC, because I just heard him calling. Hard to handle. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to give everybody a couple little small hints. As you heard me say in the video, the line to the cafe is pretty long. So, hey, you're not far from your car. Leave snacks or whatever in the car. Go out, bring them in, or have a little picnic outside, depending on the weather. One word of warning, they have a IMAX theater and they sell popcorn. Please don't buy the popcorn if you are on some kind of salt restrictive diet. I have never eaten saltier popcorn in my life. Just thought I'd give everybody a warning. Plenty of bathrooms, plenty of water fountains and all inside. Be forewarned, if you go on a weekend, it's going to be busy. We went in the middle of the week, but it was spring break. So gift shop is full of overpriced stuff and lines, almost as many lines as the cafe had. So we enjoyed the place, but hey, most museums are the same. You've got bad to go with the good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We did. Take care.